Hello everyone, my name is Willem. Welcome to LRDX Cars. Today is gonna be a special video. It's gonna be a bit about the channel, where we're coming from, where we're going. I'm also here in a very special place here, looking at my future dream house. I think this definitely is. So I want to share a bit of this cool house today with you, and also tell a bit about the LRDX Cars channel and a bit of a live update also on myself, how it's been. And yeah, I thought it's been a while since I did a video, so I thought it was definitely time to give you guys an update. So enjoy watching today's video and don't forget to subscribe, of course. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a while since I posted another car review or just another vlog. Mostly because last 2 months a lot has happened in my own life. This third year of YouTube definitely has been the hardest for me. I think I'm gonna quickly do like a recap from where we started to where we are now. That's for the new viewers, of course, that maybe don't know my whole story, how it all got started. It's maybe interesting to know. So yes, let's start from the very beginning. 2000 was the year 21. Now, 3 years ago, I started this YouTube channel. I'm a big petrol head. I love sports cars. I love supercars. It's where I put all my time in. I've been watching YouTube videos since I've been 12 years old. Since the time that you can only watch Shmee150's channel online. And since then, a lot of other YouTubers, of course, have started. I'm going to quickly change my arm. Sorry for the shaking. So a lot of YouTubers have started since that day. I was also one of the children, one of the kids, watching all the other car guys start a channel, like seen Through Glass. We've seen Supercars of London, I see grow, Seb Delaney, I've seen grow, Mr. JWW, his channel, Exotics, Daily Driven Exotics, I mean, also a very known channel of Damien and Dave. Met already a couple of those, like I saw Damien and Dave at the Goombal last year. There is a video of that if you haven't seen it. I've seen Shmee150 a couple of times already. Shmee and we already know each other. I felt a bit that he was thinking, shit, damn, the next guy that's starting a channel. But of course, I also said to himself, he will always be the GOAT. And yeah, everybody knows it, I think. So yeah, a lot of cars channels were starting around those years. I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, that we all saw those channels coming. And yeah, I was one of those big dreamers. Since I've been a kid, I can't remember what age it was, but I always said to myself, I want to be the guy that has like a business, that doesn't work for somebody else, that drives nice cars, that has a good life. And quickly show you some, and then I'll come back to the life story, show you this insane house, guys, that I just passed by. I've been walking around here a bit, and quickly get it here in the picture for all of you. An insane big nice house, and then with an even bigger garage next to it. But I'll give you a full tour of this house in a minute. So yeah, I wanted to be that guy that has like the nice house, that drives the Ferraris, that you know, like we all have those kind of dreams, of course. But yeah, then like you would think reality kicks in. I finished my secondary school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was like thinking about going in the army. You can maybe hear it here in the background. I'm here in Belgium, nearby an army base. So I was thinking to myself, yeah, maybe it's something for you. Join the army. Because, yeah, I didn't know where to start. The business ideas weren't really coming or anything that I really wanted to do. I was lacking a bit of finances to really start something or the knowledge. I just did like regular accountancy and IT in secondary school. So it wasn't like that's the courses I had really could change my career, because from there on I need to already go to like high school to get like an even higher degree to become an accountant. But I was a bit bored of that thought that I should become an accountant or should become like an IT guy the whole day, spending my hours behind the desk and watching a PC screen. Wasn't really my thing. I was always a kid that was outside, going fishing, going biking around, going to the skate park, really going on adventure, building some camps in forests, things like that. I never was the guy that was constantly inside. My brother was that guy, he was always gaming, but for me it was more like I wanted to do something fun. So then I thought, join the army, like I said. I wanted to be like at that time I was playing Call of Duty, of course. I was thinking, okay, oh, I want to be like a special force guy. And then I joined like, or I did the exams of like the highest trained soldier you could be. We call it here para. It's called, I don't know how they call it in your country. It's like the Marines in America or in Britain. You can compare it with like the real soldiers that go out in the battlefield and do something. Or I wanted to be like an F1 pilot or an F-16 pilot. I mean, F1 pilot would also be cool, but yeah, it's more about in which family you're born than it really is about racing. Of course, I also want to go racing, but yeah, let's start with maybe a house and a car first, and then go racing. So yeah, like a lot of you, I didn't know what to do. I was thinking, damn, I'm just gonna choose like some kind of boring course to go further. So I chose like finances, insurances, but did that for a year. It was boring as hell. I failed like half of the exams we had. So after 1 year I quit that, and I was thinking to myself, I always loved cars. I always watched Top Gear. I read a magazine of Top Gear. Constantly following all the car guys on YouTube and on Instagram. At the time I didn't have TikTok. So yeah, I was watching a lot of cars and was thinking to myself, I should really do something with that. That is my passion. If there is one thing I want to become wealthy from, then it would be cars. So I was thinking, yeah, search like a good cars, a good school where you can learn something about cars. And there is only one place here in Belgium where you can do it. It's like the south of Antwerp, in Hoboken. There you have auto technology, car technology is it called, and yeah, I did that for a couple months. It was interesting. We did like we put like a 1-cylinder engine of a Honda Dax. We got it like all open, and I put it back into the, yeah, I made it an engine again. So yeah, I learned some from that, but I was always transporting myself 2 hours to get to the school, sometimes even 3 hours when there was a lot of traffic. Then I was like 5 minutes late and the teacher said, oh, you can't come in the class, you're too late. and then I woke up at 6 o'clock for nothing. So that happened a couple of times, and it got me thinking like, fuck this shit, I'm just watching some boring teacher who doesn't even drive a nice car, his PowerPoint presentation talking about safety on the road and bullshit like that. So it's like, no, it's not what I want to do. At the time I also had a girlfriend, so I wanted to be like a bit supplier, of course, in the relationship, like a lot of you guys will feel the same about that. You want to take care of your girlfriend. So I said, fuck it, Dad, I'm going to quit school. Also, I can tell it, I'm honest about it. A bit of trouble at home, because like some of you will have seen, I almost daily smoke cannabis to get my health going, to stay calm, to have a nice sleep, to find peace, because it's not hard, or it's not easy life these days to sleep well, to have hunger, to eat well, to just be a happy person that always smiles, that keeps going. And at that time I was smoking weed, and my parents didn't like it at all. They were like, you need to stop smoking, otherwise you can't go out in the weekends. You can't see your girlfriend anymore. We'll take your had like a small Honda Dax at that time. You take your bike, you can't drive it anymore. They were like really hard on me. So that was also a bit of a reason for me to quit, to say, fuck this bullshit what I'm living in. I'm gonna quit school, I'm gonna do my own thing. I had a couple of friends of mine who was already working in a factory, and it was a chemical factory, it paid very well. That's why when I was 19 I was thinking, oh fuck this, I'll just go and do a job. So I started the job. After a couple of months I got in. I worked there for 5 years, although after 2 years I was already bored of it, because it was a really hard job, guys. It was tough work, it smelled like shit in the factory. You were constantly sweating because it was that warm in there. The pressure of working was so high at that place. But I was young, it was like, I can do this. I bought myself a nice car to keep motivated. I bought a new Mercedes-Benz CLA at that time when I was 20 years old. It was a cool achievement, guys. Can't say that it's a nice achievement to have made when you were 20 years old, but of course not the smartest decision to buy a 36,000 euro car when you're 20 years old and you have to pay it off on lease while you're living at home. But yeah, at that time my parents were like, oh fuck it, you're not working, do whatever you want, smoke weed, whatever you want, we don't care anymore. It was a bit weird, but yeah, some people are weird. So I was working, then after a couple of years I was really tired of the job, like I was saying. So then I decided to sort of make a plan to quit that job. The plan was, because I was still having that relationship, I'm just gonna buy an apartment first, because I now have like a good income, and from that good income I can make a mortgage to pay off a nice apartment that I can finally go live alone with me and my girlfriend. At that time, my ex-girlfriend, because she left me when we just got in the house, like after a month, because I said, yeah, now you also need to work and help pay off this house, and she didn't want to do it, so she left me after a month or so. So yeah, and then I finally had the life I wanted. I finally thought I had the life I wanted. I had a nice Mercedes-Benz, I had my apartment, I had a job, but I hated that job. So I was just waiting to have a bit of extra on site, and then I could quit that job, because it also suffered a bit on my mental and physical health. That job, I couldn't sleep that well because it was in shifts and a night job. It was also, we were working at night during the day, during the weekends. It was too much. 5 shifts it was called. So then I quit that job. I started reading a lot of books. I can definitely say to all of you young people that are still looking for a way to grow in life, a way to go to, yeah, you need to search your path. Read some books, especially about mental health. Mental health is something very, very, very important in this world, I think, because you see, we're still not the humankind I think we could be. If you look around, still war happening and still a lot of poverty around and still a lot of people that are having a lot of trouble to grow a nice life because it's that damn expensive nowadays. So I was reading a lot of books about mental health. Some I can recommend to you are the books from Eckhart Tolle about living in the now and finding peace in yourself. It's a bit about your ego, a bit about emotional intelligence. Very interesting, you should really read it. A lot of influential people know him and have read his books around the world. So if you want to be an influential person or if you want to build a nice life for yourself, it will really help you. Or even just in regular life, to be happy is always a nice thing. So read some about emotional intelligence, but I was also reading a lot about financial intelligence because I wanted to start a business. I quit my factory job. I went to work in another factory, but yeah, I was not anymore in a chemical one without the 5 shifts, so the earning was like almost half of it. So I was just barely getting through the payments every month. I was living from month to month. And yeah, it's hard. So I was working, reading the books, and then I thought to myself, I really should do something, really should take action to start a side business. And yeah, then the book said to me, just choose something. What's your biggest passion? What's the thing you want to spend your days? Maybe even when you have money, think about it. Even when I am there, what should I really want to be spending my days on? And for me, it's always been supercars. I don't know. There is nothing else. I like to smoke my weed, of course, but supercars are my biggest passion. I also play the guitar, like some of you will have seen. I dropped a little preview of an album I wrote last year, because it was a hard year for me, and it really helped me to get my emotional thoughts out. And I'm not afraid to share it, of course, with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making these kind of videos. Of course, there are the single tracks are of course yet to come, but I thought a nice preview for you that you know that I'm still working on something, that I still am alive to share my passions with all of you and to keep you guys also motivated to do the same maybe. So yeah, then I decided it's gonna be YouTube. I also want to be a car vlogger. I was watching Stradman, I was watching Smee all the time. I saw how they grew their career in 10 years, so I thought, yeah, I have time, now I'm still young, so I'm just gonna do it. And it really was like that. The last book I was reading, also a very interesting one, is The Compound Effect. And if you don't know the compound effect, I can quickly tell you some about it. The compound effect is actually when you do a very small thing, maybe 10 minutes of your daily spendings, or 15 minutes or half an hour. You do a very small thing, just read like maybe 10 pages in a book, just go for a small walk of an hour, or just go for a run half an hour. Those small things. Do yoga. I do yoga every day. I do meditation. Just do it 10 minutes of your day, but compound it. Do it every day, those 10 minutes, year in, year out, and you will see the effect. And that's how you grow something, that's how you learn a skill, that's how you become wealthy, by doing a small action every day, year in, year out. And never quit it, especially if it's a good habit like meditation, like yoga, like working out, like eating healthy, reading books. I think it's a thing I will never stop doing because I know the benefit it gives me. I know it keeps me strong. I know it gives me the life energy I need to proceed or to proceed my dreams, to follow them, to build this channel for all of you. I really need it. I'm also just a regular guy. It's not that I sniff cocaine to have like extra energy, or that I am like Superman that can work and can take care of himself and also build a channel and things like that. So yeah, for me it really helps. You should think about it like an athlete. What makes an athlete such a high-performing person? Because he also does yoga, he also does his meditation, he takes the cold showers, he trains his mind by reading books, he keeps himself very healthy. And just by doing that, keeping yourself healthy, you can really perform on the highest level. And yeah, I've been now here in the garden of this beautiful house that they almost have finished. If you want a house like this, guys, you should see yourself as a very high performing person, and you should also treat yourself as a very high performing person. And that's what I keep doing. That's what I've been keep doing the last 3 years. Building my knowledge, building my emotional intelligence, building a bit my wealth. And it's going fine. I'm feeling great actually, guys. I'm feeling very blessed to be here. I'm feeling very happy to be alive. I have no complaints. I'm very healthy. I'm very happy, even though a lot of things has happened last year. Yeah, of course, like you will know when you start a business. First year you're very happy with it. You have like all the energy, things go well. In the second year you also get some more things going, and then like the third year it's becoming a bit more hard also because I'm running out of finances. I sold my car 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago next year. And that money is all gone. It was more than 20,000 euros. Now I even have sold my apartment because I'm that motivated to keep going, and I really believe that there is something that I'm doing something good with this YouTube, with making these kind of videos. Although the channel isn't the biggest, of course, I still believe we have a long way to go, and I still believe that I'm making the right decisions, to believe in myself and to just do what I love to do, and that's making these videos and sharing these cars with all of you. So I have made the decision to sell my house. Like you will maybe have seen, I rented it out the last year, this year 2024, because I've been to India for 2 months. It was very fun. My India trip was amazing. I did like rent a bike, drove around 4,000 kilometers, had a lot of fun there. Planning to do maybe something else next year. You'll have to see, you have to subscribe to see where we'll go. And yeah, then I went back home. That's a bit of a thing I maybe shouldn't have done, but yeah, I was running out of finance and there was no other way. I couldn't go on vacation and travel around India and still pay my mortgage. It was not possible, so I rented out the apartment. Then I came back home. Of course, I lived a month before I went to India also at home, but it was like after 3 years, so everything was right. But like the last months, especially, because my granddad passed away this summer, it was very hard for my dad especially. Sorry if I get a bit emotional, it's quite recent, you know. So yeah, it was a bit hard. My dad, yeah, he doesn't have like the emotional intelligence that I'm training myself for, and yeah, it was a bit hard for him also because he's still working day in, day out, and like some of you will know, I worked like half a year most of the time. I worked then a month, 2 months, then I quit, do make more videos that have some sort of backup for all of you, then I go back to work, So I'm constantly in and out jobs. The last year since I'm done YouTube, I've had like, I think more than 10 jobs. Because I can't work for longer than half a year at the same place. Not that I don't like it or that I'm too lazy to do it, but just to keep these videos going. Like you will have seen on my channel, it's been 2 months already tomorrow that I made a car review. The last one was of the Porsche Macan. Also because I didn't like it that much, but also there's a lot of time involved in making these videos, guys. You won't think so. It's easy, just one shot vlog and edit, but there is more around it than just doing that. So last month I was also working in a store here in Belgium, The Action it's called. Maybe you know it. I was working there like 6 weeks. That's the reason why I couldn't go and film. If I have to work 5 days in a week, I can't just take the train in the afternoon and go somewhere to film cars. It takes too much time. Also, I needed some finances back because I was a bit late on my mortgage. That's maybe also a reason why I've been thinking the last months to sell it, because it's hard to keep working and paying off a mortgage while you still have to invest in a car channel. So that's I'm gonna quickly go here inside because it's a bit raining. My camera will still make it. So it's on my house. Another thing that happened is, my dad couldn't take it anymore because I quit that job 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. Didn't want to go work anymore. I said, Dad, I can't, I have to go film again. And he said like, no, it's not happening again, son. If you don't want to go to work, then there is the door and leave. So that's another thing that also happened. I can fully understand it. I'm not blaming my dad or my parents for anything, because they are also just like most 99% of the world, working their whole life. And if you have a son that's maybe smoking weed also, that's just on his phone or on his PC the whole day, and you don't really know if he is actually working, and he's also not earning that much on YouTube. It's still about 100 euros every month. I didn't even make it this month, the 100 euros that I get paid from it. So I totally get my parents that they sort of see it as, what the hell is this guy doing? He's just too lazy to work. But I don't see it like that. I still believe in myself, and I just left there. I'm now sleeping on the couch with 2 very good friends of mine that also are on the road of building a nice business, building wealth, and they also read books, so maybe they are the perfect company to be in right now. And then at the beginning, I think, of next year, we'll get the money from my apartment, and then we can start traveling again. Maybe finally make the decision to go and live in Italy. It would be a great thing. You'll definitely see me there in the next year. Maybe also go back to Asia or something. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll also buy a car back again. Definitely all thinking about doing all 3 in the next year, just to have a nice car again, just to have a place somewhere. Maybe rent a cheap apartment in Italy, somewhere nearby the car scene there. And that's what happens when you start business, guys. It's with ups and downs. Sometimes I'm spending my days in Monaco with the richest people in the world, and sometimes I'm sleeping on a couch at my friend's place. And that's how it goes when you're an entrepreneur, when you're young and you believe in yourself. And I still have not doubted that decision a single time, because it's the only road I see myself growing on. It's the only path I want to take in life, is this path of being an automotive YouTuber. And we'll see how long it takes till things really start to grow and I can maybe buy a nice sports car. I'm looking to buy maybe a BMW would be cool, or an AMG would be really nice to drive. thinking about maybe a second-hand BMW M2 or something. Would be fun to get some more driving skills, and then from there on maybe we can grow on. But coming back here to this, guys, I don't know if you can see it, this immense house with a big ass garage next to it. I'm gonna quickly take you through. I was gonna also change camera view, that maybe you're a bit bored of my face. I was walking past here, going for my walk here, and then I was thinking, what's happening in here? A great big house, see there? And then next to it, like a big hangar, big ass garage in there, like all of you car guys dream of at night. And of course, like I am dreaming of here, they still need to put like a gate in, but look at this, guys. If you could just park here your cars right there, when you come in from the other house, you already have here 2 places to park your cars, with even glass walls behind it. You have the beautiful view of the nature on the outside. Then you come in here, you can park there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars easily. Also on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one in front of the window there, another one there in front of the window. Here one. Yeah, I was already dreaming, guys. Nice sky roof, a lot of light on the inside. Maybe a big poker table here in the middle, or in the corner there. A nice couch with a poker table to have some fun with your friends. This would be actually awesome, guys. And the moments when I walk in here are the moments I really get motivated. I really start dreaming, oh, I would put here like a nice Scuderia 16M Ferrari, in the other house a 509 GTO. Maybe here in front of this window I put a cool SVJ Roadster. Already thinking maybe a nice classic on that side. It keeps me motivated, guys, that things like this are to take in life, or to believe in, or there for you and I to take and to go for. It's possible, guys. This isn't the craziest house. It will probably be more than $1 million, this house, but like you have seen on YouTube, there are houses of 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe even 100 million. So a house of $1 million is there for us to take, guys. I believe in it, that we can make things like this happen. A cool house with a cool garage, like Straatman's house, for example. And then you have there the house. Of course, I'm not gonna give you a house tour. This is not a house channel. Also, the house needs to be finished. Put a nice pool here in the back garden, and then have like a great view all around. Yeah, guys, this keeps me motivated. I haven't posted that much videos. And I never ever will stop till I make it happen, till I have my Ferraris in the garage and my Lamborghini, and I have a big place like this to enjoy life. And then I will still probably keep making videos for all of you, because I just enjoy it. Cars are my biggest passion, even when I'm not working on these videos on YouTube or TikTok. I'm still watching car videos. I'm constantly on Auto Scout here in Belgium, looking for a second-hand car to buy myself, because I know I have the money coming next year. So you'll have to see how things go, but expect a nice car to come. It's been 3 years already since I had a car next year, so yeah, I'm a car guy. I've missed it so much. Bicycling around is fun, but yeah, if you're a car guy, then cars just make you happy. So would say to all of you, thank you to listening to my story. Maybe you can relate a bit for yourself to it, that you are maybe in a hard time in your life, that you are building something, or that you don't feel that well. We all have those ups and downs in life. That's why there is even good and bad. The bad things are there to make you feel more happy. When the good things happen, guys, keep believing in yourself, keep dreaming. It's another important one. Grow some strong, good habits to train yourself, to train your mind, and never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. Like Manny Kojbin says, maybe you know him with all his buddies. He never gave up. And then I won't do it also. Just like Trump says, just like all the big influential people in this world say, never ever give up. And yeah, it's a thing you will never see me doing, even if you think, oh, I haven't seen a car review from that guy in the last month. Then yeah, now is the explanation, you have it. And yeah, I've been working a bit on my music also, in the background also, trying to get things fixed. I almost had like a test drive in a Porsche 911 arranged, but I couldn't make it that day. So yeah, it's not easy to keep everything going, but yeah, we'll make it work. And I hope you still enjoy watching these videos. And like I've said, the coming year 2025 will crush. We'll leave this bit sad year behind. A lot of things happen, like my granddad passing away and things like that, me running a bit out of money. It's not the easiest, but I'll keep smiling, guys. It's all I have. This smile, this body, this healthy mind, it's all I have, and it's also all you have, so take care of yourself. I'll probably make a video before the end of the year, but I also want to say in advance, because I think the new Aston Martin Vanquish I want to go and film, because I want to sit in it and dream about it. I want to say in advance, have a nice ending of the year. It's now a cold, miserable time, and I also don't like holidays, to be honest, because like I said, my relationship with my family is a bit weird, and it's a bit suffered under my career and things like that. So for me it's also not the nicest time to... I'm looking forward to the next year to make it happen. In 2025 we'll maybe be a millionaire, who knows. So happy holidays in advance, or even not happy holidays. Just take care of yourself, have some good food, smoke a nice fat joint to let go of all the stress here in this life, and keep smiling, of course, because that's all we have, guys. Thanks to all of you for keep supporting my journey, and I see you in the next video. Big thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, your support. It's all I have, guys. It's all I have you, and you all have me to listen to and to enjoy. If you ever feel like you want to text with me or send me a message, I'm on Instagram, you can DM me. I'm on TikTok, you can send me a message. Also, if you have a nice car you want to share with the people in this world, and I would love to make a review about it, and you can also DM me, like I said in the past, but I'll of course do my work, of course, and keep making reviews for all of you. See you guys, bye, take care.